What's up, everybody? Expressgaming, a Team Sorceress here, and welcome to a Amazoness Speed Duel deck profile. So let's get into it. First off, my skill card, Switcheroo. This just lets me use this card twice per game, which allows me to randomly shuffle a card of my choice into the deck and draw one card. Pretty much all it does, and then it flips face down. Then my next turn I can do it again, and then after that second turn it stays face up and can't use again after that. Pretty good. Now the main focus of the deck is Amazoness Swordwoman. This is pretty much really good card. I take no damage involving this card. The opponent that takes the damage instead, which is what I kind of like. And she's got a few deadly combinations with this deck, which I'll show later. Next, I run 3 copies of Sage. Sage is another good monster which pops spells and traps if it deals enough at the end of that. If it attacks and it's still up, yeah. So yeah, you get rid of spells and traps with this. Next I play 2 trainees. Trainees is pretty good. When it destroys a monster by battle, instead of it going to the grave, it goes to the bottom of the deck, and she gains a permanent 200 attack boost. Next I have 2 copies of Chains. This one just lets me pay the exact number of his attack points after it's destroyed and rip a card from the opponent's hand and add it to mine. The last remaining one is a Spy, in case all my swordswomen are in the grave and defeated. If I get this one destroyed, I can just add one back. Now, since this is a warrior-based deck, I'm playing 3 copies of Rota, or Reinforcements of the Army. This is apparently limited to 1 in the original format, but in Speed Duel, we can actually play 3 of these, so a quicker access to swordswoman. I played a 1 field spell, Village, which is when an Amazoness is destroyed once per turn, I can special summon another Amazoness from the deck, the same level or lower with a different name. Pretty neat, but I can only do that once per turn. Swordswoman's Deadly Combination, the Amazoness Heirloom. I like this card. Protects my monster from being destroyed, and after battle, the opponent takes the damage from Swordswoman, and then this just gets rid of the monsters. Next combination for Swordswoman that protects her from being destroyed by battle is Half Shut, but this one makes the opponent take even more damage, because this will cut Swordswoman's attack in half, which is she's only a 1500. So yeah, they're going to be taking a lot more damage, but at least their monsters won't get destroyed this turn, and obviously mine doesn't. Another way to protect Swordswoman. Next I have the Swords of Dragon Soul. This one just gives 700 attack points, and it can just remove any dragon type monster. Next I run 3 Nightmare Wheels. Nightmare Wheels is really cool in this deck, just to stop opponent getting out of hand and trying their absolute best to get rid of my swordswoman as quickly as possible. And this burns them for 500 each turn. And in the recent Speed Duel match I had against Dark Magician, a Team Sorcerers, funny enough, I activated all 3 of these, and he was taking 1500 every turn, and I think I actually got a game doing that as well. And then the last but not least, I have the 1 Light Force Sword to just snatch 1 card out of their hand for 4 turns. Excuse me. Right, the side deck is the final spare Amazoness Heirloom right here, and then I've got 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclones for a side deck, and finally I have 2 Draining Shields as a backup for using too much life point cost on Amazoness Chains when it's destroyed. I can have this in the main deck and gain my life points back. So it's like I've never paid anything for that effect.